Hello, hello. So good to see you here for day one of our amazing challenge, which is all about unlocking your potential and streamlining things in your business. And that's my favorite thing to do is how can I find a way to do this more efficiently, faster? How can I simplify it? That's what I'm all about. So my name is Jen Lehner. I'm a digital marketing and systems strategist, and I'm the host of this week's free 5-day challenge. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go to this link up on the screen, and that is where you will find, let me see if I can find the link. There it is. You will find an easy way to sign up, and you're not too late. So video one went live today, and all of these trainings are super short because I know you're really busy, and that would kind of defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do here, right? And today was all about not just inbox management, but getting to inbox zero in a matter of minutes. And that really is possible. And although I show you the lesson in Gmail, this really will work for whatever mail you're using. I'm not going to redo the training here because you can get it there. And it's just, again, like a short little video, but I'm going to share my screen and just go through the highlights, and would love it if you would comment. Number one, it'll show me that StreamYard is working. I love this platform. I'm literally streaming all over the internet except for Instagram, which I forgot to turn on, because you can do that now with StreamYard. You can be live everywhere. So I'm in a few different Facebook groups, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm in our main discussion group, which you definitely want to join. So after you sign up, you'll see a button take you to our discussion group. So let me share this with you. All right. So, I mean, here's all the days. Today is all about getting to inbox zero. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about all of our favorite plugins that we cannot live without in our business, truly. And then organization. I'm going to share with you how we organize all the digital stuff in our business that just makes sense. And then project planning, like we do a very specific 90-day framework when we plan. And then when we work on these projects, we use a very particular platform. So we're going to go through how we do that. And then today's training, here it is. Here's number one. And you'll notice if you hover your mouse over each of the sections, we've made it just super duper easy for you. There's chapters. So if you want to get right to how to set up multiple inboxes, you could see it right there. Here's how to archive emails, and here's email templates. So it's about 16, 17 minutes long. And make sure after you watch it, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, Monica and Caprice, who are leaving us feedback. This is brand new content. So I really would love for you to share your feedback with us on each of these trainings. And then for those of you who are in our VIP experience, so it's 20. What is it, Nika? 24, 27. I keep forgetting. It's $27. And what that gives you is you're going to have access to these trainings and the replays after the fact. So when we finish on Friday, you'll still have access to the trainings. We have an incredible, we have a really wonderful free workbook that goes with the free part of this challenge. So when you sign up, you'll get that free workbook. And for VIP, it's an expanded workbook. It's a little more VIP. And then you also get a giant wall calendar, and you get one-on-one sessions with me. So today at 2 p.m., we're going to go to a Zoom room, and it's going to be a small group. And this is an opportunity for us to dive deeper into your business and more specifically apply everything that we learned today and each day going forward. What else? I think that's it for the VIP option. So join us there. It's not too late. And we got a lot of comments that I have totally not been paying attention to. Unfortunately, I can't see who is talking because Facebook is just saying like Facebook user, except I think I could see Ava. I could see Ava's name. And can everybody hear? There were some people who couldn't hear. Martin, did you refresh? I have a call at 7 p.m. today, so I can't make today's call. Well, we'll miss you. And of course, the person who says 7 p.m. is obviously like in Europe, because we are on the East Coast time zone. So we'll be at 12 EST. Maybe you can make it tomorrow. Oh, it's Teresa. Okay. Hi, Teresa. All right. So we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. And everybody can hear. All right. So I'd love to hear from people. Hold on one second. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, there's nothing like DoorDash when you're in the middle of a live stream. But that's what just happened. Yeah, anybody who watched the training today, if you have any questions or comments, would love to hear it. But I wanted to start with inbox training specifically because it's like, clearing off your desk, creating some white space for yourself, getting yourself in the mindset of what's to come. Because I really, put a lot of thought in when I put this challenge together, considering who needs this most, it's the people that are, things are a little bit out of control right now in your business. Things are maybe a little messy, a little chaotic, and you know that you could do better. But because you're so busy and because things are kind of messy, you don't have a lot of time to waste on this stuff. So I made it so that every training each day is going to be a super quick win for you. And that's why, and so inbox management is the place to start. It's clearing off your space. It's getting into work, opening up your computer, looking in your inbox and not seeing a mess. And oh my gosh, like starting the day with overwhelm. Who wants that? This is going to clean it all out for you, and you're going to have a fresh start. I'm so excited. On that note, every day is homework. There's homework. There are assignments every single day. And again, super short assignment. So you're going to so for example, today, what we want you to do is we want you to get to inbox 0. I know that sounds crazy, but when you watch the video, you're going to see that you can get that done in 15 minutes. When you get to inbox 0, we want you to take a picture just with your phone and then post it into, I'll come over here and post it into the discussion group. So you will get registered for a prize, because we're giving out tons of prizes. Every day we're going to have a drawing, and your name goes into the drawing when you do your homework. And we're incentivizing you like this because we know that the people who are going to see results from this challenge and who are going to really get something from it are the people who actually engage with the content. Okay, question. So I use Apple Mail I have 4 different email addresses. So can you have them all in one Gmail? Okay, no, Gmail. So Gmail has same thing. Like I have several different emails associated with my Gmail account, but you toggle between the two. Does that answer your question? And I think Apple Mail lets you do the same thing. Okay. Any other comments or questions? There's a couple of things that I did not put into the training, into the email training because, and we talked about this at our networking party last night. I did like an impromptu. If you couldn't make it, don't worry. We had a really nice time, but we just did sort of like an impromptu networking party, just super casual. I wasn't teaching. We were just getting to know about each other's businesses. And the thought just completely went out of my head. What was my point with this? And that everything is happening so fast. And I'm super into AI right now, as I'm sure you guys are as well. And it's just, and if you subscribe to any of these great AI newsletters that are out there, meaning AI newsletters that are talking about developments in AI, it's really unbelievable. And checking out all these new incredible tools. So with the inbox training, there's a couple of tools that didn't make it into that training that we're now using that are really amazing. So VIPers, when we meet today at 2 p.m. in the Zoom room, I'm going to introduce you to those tools, and you can just be that more excited about your new email reality. Can you do what you showed us today in Apple Mail? I cannot. I am not an Apple Mail user, so I would not be able to show you that. But remember, mostly what we showed you today, okay, the highlights were archiving. The beauty of using an archive feature, and this is true across platforms, not just email. When you archive something, it's archiving. It is not deleting it. And Gmail, Google gives you such a huge amount of storage, like more than a terabyte. So, and that's for free. I think you get like a terabyte. And then if you're paying with a business subscription, which you all really should be, so you can get that business domain, then you really have that much more storage. And so when you archive something, it goes away from your site. You no longer see it again. But if you ever need to call it up, right, like that receipt to prove that you paid, when you go to return the ugly sweater that you thought was one color and it showed up another, that just happened to me. So you have to pull up the receipt, you type it into search, voila, it is there. So archiving, very important principle. The second that you can do that in Apple Mail, you can do that in all the mails. The other thing that we talk about, a really important part of what we discussed, is having automations. And so, whenever you have emails coming from, every email that comes from a certain email address, you set a filter, they always go into this folder, right? Like forevermore, that's what's going to happen. And it's a process. So yes, you could get to inbox zero today in terms of setting up all your filters. Then, you're going to start fresh today. And then moving forward, you're going to start moving email as it comes in. It's also a beautiful opportunity to go straight to inbox zero. And then every single new thing comes in, it's an opportunity to unsubscribe. And if you'll notice, in Gmail now, when you hover over an email, they have like this, not on mobile, but on your desktop, an unsubscribe little button that shows up right there on the thread. So you don't even have to click into the email. Because raise your hand if you just can't stand those emails. You try to unsubscribe, and they've got this slick way of doing it. And it says, update your membership settings or something stupid like that. So you have to click a couple of times to get somewhere. And then even then they try to confuse you to accidentally like check or uncheck a box based on how they worded it. Monica's raising her hand. Thank you very much. It's just so unnecessary. Like, what, we just want out. Just let us out. Well, now it's easier than ever with this little unsubscribe that pops up on Gmail on the line, and you just can click, 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 and unsubscribe. Okay. Let's see here. Hi, Jen, daily front row entrepreneur listener here. Any advice for those of us that leverage Gmail to pull in all of our email addresses from varying domains? Think main Gmail account has aliases that receive email and send email from places like Yahoo, or for the older ones in the Hotmail. When sending, it doesn't come from Gmail and instead comes from their respective accounts. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at this a little more carefully. Daily, any of us leverage Gmail to pull in all of our email addresses from varying domains. So you're having them all forwarded. So all of your AOL, Yahoo, whatever. Why do you have those? Get rid of those. You know what I mean? Like when you just even see that address, it's just like, it's from the 1800s. Okay. Has aliases that receive email and send email from places like Yahoo, or for the older ones in the bunch Hotmail. I don't understand the question. When sending it, it doesn't come from Gmail and instead comes from their respective accounts. I don't know. I don't know that. I do not know. I mean, I know that with all of my different Gmail accounts, I can reply from any of them and make sure. And there's like a little drop down and it'll allow me to pick, like, do I want this to come from support? Do I want it to come from the main account? Do I want it to come from, the careers account? And that's another reason to purchase a business plan. I want to say it's not called Google Suite now, Google Business. I'm just drawing a blank, but you purchase it. So then you get your business domain and then you can have a support at acme.com. Let's say your business is Acme, support at acme.com. Thank you, Google's Workspace. Yes. Support at acme.com and careers at acme.com and whatever, human resources at acme.com. And thanks everybody who is telling me Google Workspace. And it's not G Suite anymore. It used to be. Aliases. Thank you. Yes, aliases within our account, but I wouldn't know how to do an alias. So like if a Yahoo email came into your Gmail inbox and then you wanted to reply to that, you're saying you want to reply as Gmail, not as that Yahoo address, but you can't. And I guess is what you're saying. And I don't know the answer. I'm sorry. Okay. Any other email things you want to talk about? Really, I encourage you to go watch this training and give me your feedback. And if you have any great tips, Monica, sorry about that. Monica left a comment underneath the last training and shared with me, we talk about a folder system and like how we separate our inboxes. So you'll see when you start the video that we have like a main inbox and then we have sections. It's a formatting thing that you can do in Gmail. And it's really a thing of beauty. You'll see when you go. And so we have our main ones, like our main inbox, and then the sections are for me, like things I have to get on. Those get a gold star. And then there's the section that is for anything that is delegated out. And then the next section is for called to read. So that's all the blog posts, the newsletters and stuff that goes into the new read box. And the other one is waiting on a reply. So what we talk about, the principle behind that is is so you can work inside your inbox with another human being or several other human beings. That we're talking about your business inbox. The principles that I show you can be used for your personal inbox, the other principles. But in terms of this is really a wonderful way to work with other people in your inbox, because what you'll start to see, a common thread throughout the week, is that as cool as these systems are that I am showing you, they aren't really systems that you need to be doing. I want you to have help with these systems. So back to the principles of the way that we have this inbox organized in terms of category. Monica shared that she, her system for how she does it, and I loved it. So, I would, after you guys watch the video, you'll see a little comment box underneath the video, underneath the training, and I would love to hear your system. For extra points, again, screenshot for homework, post it in our discussion group. You'll get the link to that when you join the challenge. There'll be a link to the group, and then you'll be entered into our prize drawing. Okay, so how are we doing? So sorry for the confusion. For context, I watched the recording for Inbox Zero this morning. I was asking about the filtering in the videos for people who use alias. Oh, with the goal of Inbox Zero, I have multiple businesses and emails that all get filtered into Gmail via aliases. I can't see who this is. Are you in VIP? Because I would love to dive into this and share my screen and talk about this in depth over there. I don't want to get too super in the weeds over here, because a lot of people have not yet watched video 1. It just launched. And thank you for watching. Okay. All right. Well, I can't see your name or anything. So yeah. And there's the link for that. Okay. All right. Well, on that note, you guys, thank you so much. Watch the video. You know what? If you'll comment underneath the video, it'll show me your name, whoever I'm speaking with there, and then we can have a discussion over there about it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Go watch the video. See you. If you're in VIP, I'll see you today at 2 p.m. Where we're going to have, more one-on-one, and we'll see each other face to face, and you can tell me about your business. And I'm super excited. And then a preview for tomorrow. It's all about the top plugins that we use in our business that I can't live without. And a plugin is just like a little tool that embeds into the bookmark of your browser and makes your life so much easier, or it can completely ruin your life. You have to be really careful when you download a plugin or an extension, and we talk about that briefly in the video. But there really are some plugins, and I could talk about this all day. There used to be, raise your hand if you remember a platform called Blab, B-L-A-B. It was like one of the first live streaming platforms. It was absolutely fantastic because it was like Zoom, but public. Like if you could just join any Zoom room at any time, and they would have the craziest topics. But one of them was, I don't know if they did it once a week or every night. I think it was like once a week, where the show was all about people would just share like their favorite plugins, but they really are incredible. So, we don't do all of them, but we handpicked the most powerful ones that we use in our business that I think you are going to absolutely love. And what I'm most excited about is that you're going to be able to share with us too, the ones that we missed that you think that, we should pay attention to. And then again, Wednesday is all about organization. I'm going to show you how we organize all of our digital stuff. And then day 4 is going to be all about program management. And we do a 90-day year structure framework in my business. And then every project we put in a certain project platform, and I show how we get things done there. And then Friday is the day. So excited to talk about AI and automations. And honestly, by the time we get to Friday, everything will have not necessarily changed, but shifted quite a bit. And in fact, I had to re-record that video in the course of a week. I had to do a little bit of editing the third time, but completely re-record it twice because I discovered some new AI and automations that I was like, oh, well, I got to put this in there. Also while being mindful of not keeping you here for 4 years, right? Because I know we gotta get moving. We got to keep things short. So on that note, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Thank you so much for staying with me for these 26 and a half minutes. And go watch the video. Leave your comments down below. Do your homework. Win the prizes. Do the work. And let's have a good time. All right, you guys, I don't get back to work. I'm going to let you go. Bye-bye.